In the first part of this video, we talked about the rules of the internet, from number 11 to 45. But what about the first 10 rules? Why didn't we include them? Well, that's because they're different. Rules 1 to 10 are all connected to a website called 4chan. Now, if you've never heard of 4chan, here's the simple version. It's a website where people post stuff completely anonymously. No accounts, no usernames, no profiles. You post something and then you disappear. That's it. 4chan was started in 2003 by a guy named Christopher Poole, also known online as Moot. He based it on a Japanese image board called Futaba Channel, or 2chan. To create the site, Poole literally copied the Futaba channel's open source code and translated its Japanese interface into English using AltaVista's Babel Fish translation service. At first, it was just about anime and manga, but soon, 4chan became way more than just anime. People started talking about video games, music, fitness, politics, memes, everything. And the one thing that made it different? There were no usernames. No one knew who you were. This created a space where people could say anything, for better or worse. In a 2011 interview on Nico Nico Douga, Poole explained that there are approximately 20 volunteer moderators active on 4chan. 4chan also has a junior moderation team, called janitors, who may delete posts or images and suggest that the normal moderation team ban a user. Gianluca Stringini, an associate professor at Boston University College of Engineering, said in August 2024, "The only moderation on the platform appears to be for clearly illegal content, such as child pornography. Everything else remains untouched." In 2009, Time magazine did an online poll, and the internet voted Moot as the most influential person in the world, even more than celebrities or world leaders. It's believed that 4chan users themselves made that happen by spamming the poll. But running 4chan wasn't easy. On January 21, 2015, Moot stepped down as the site's admin because of stress from online controversies like Gamergate. Later that year, he sold 4chan to a man named Hiroyuki Nishimura, who was the former administrator of 2channel between 1999 and 2014. The website forming the basis for anonymous posting culture, which influenced later websites such as Futaba Channel and 4chan. Nishimura lost 2channel's domain after it was seized by his registrar, Jim Watkins, due to the latter's alleged financial difficulties. In 2018, it was announced that the site would be split into two, with the WorkSafe boards moved to a new domain, 4channel.org, while the NSFW boards would remain on the 4chan.org domain. In a series of posts on the topic, Nishimura explained that the split was due to 4chan being blacklisted by most advertising companies, and that the new 4channel domain would allow for the site to receive advertisements by mainstream ad providers. But in 2023, everything was moved back to 4chan.org, and 4channel now just redirects to 4chan.org. Nobody really knows why. In a 2020 interview with Vice, some current and former moderators said they believed the people running the site had racist intentions. They claimed that one of the top moderators, who went by the name Rape Ape, was trying to use the site to attract people to the alt-right. They also said that Nishimura didn't get involved much and left most of the control to Rape Ape. Neither Nishimura nor Rape Ape replied to these claims. One of the most well-known parts of 4chan was the B-board. It had no rules, no limits. People posted whatever they wanted. It was wild, offensive, random, total chaos. And that's exactly where the rules of the internet came from, all the way back in 2007. These early rules show us what the internet felt like in those days. Unfiltered, rebellious, and full of strange humor. So now, let's finally break down rules 1 to 10, one by one. Rule number 1, do not talk about B. This means don't tell anyone what happens in B-board. Keep it secret. Rule number 2, do not talk about B. Yes, it's the same rule again, but this time in all caps. Why? Because someone didn't listen the first time. Rule number 3, we are anonymous. This rule comes from a group called Anonymous, a loose group of internet users who acted together. The name Anonymous started on 4chan where users didn't have names. Every post just showed the word anonymous. This rule isn't just about hiding your name, it's about working as a group, where the message matters, not who says it. By saying we are anonymous, people showed they were part of something bigger, a group with no face, no fame, and no single goal. In the late 2000s, this group moved from internet jokes to serious online actions, also known as hacktivism. They took on big targets like the Church of Scientology, government censorship, and corrupt companies. Their message became a famous slogan:
"We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us."
Rule number 4. Anonymous is legion. The phrase "we are legion" comes from a Bible passage in the book of Mark, where a man possessed by many demons says, "My name is Legion, for we are many." The term legion referred to a Roman military unit of thousands, meaning this man wasn't possessed by one spirit, but by an entire army of them. This rule means there are many, not just one person or a single leader. Anyone can be anonymous at any time. The movement is decentralized and spread across the world, with no headquarters. This gave Anonymous its strength and mystery. You couldn't shut it down by targeting one person, because legion means there are thousands more. Rule number 5. Anonymous never forgives. This means if Anonymous targets you, there's no second chance. They don't accept apologies. Once you're in their sights, they'll keep coming until they've made their point. Rule number 6. Anonymous can be a horrible, senseless, uncaring monster. This rule points to the chaotic and unpredictable nature of Anonymous, and more broadly, to what happens when large groups of people act without identity or accountability. While Anonymous has carried out acts of protest and activism, it has also been responsible for trolling, harassment, and destruction simply for amusement or chaos. Rule 6 reflects this duality. When no one is in charge and everyone hides behind the same mask, the group can easily lose empathy or direction. It becomes a digital swarm that can be noble one moment and cruel the next. In short, Rule 6 warns that when the internet acts without conscience, it can become a monster, senseless and unstoppable. Rule number 7. Anonymous is still able to deliver. This rule serves as a reminder, or perhaps a warning, that despite being chaotic, unorganized, and anonymous, Anonymous can still take action and achieve real results. Whether it's exposing corruption, taking down websites, leaking sensitive information, or leading online protests, the group has shown time and time again that it has the power to make an impact. Rule number 8. There are no real rules about posting. This rule reflects the free-for-all culture of internet forums like 4chan. It means that in those spaces, anyone can post anything at any time for any reason, no matter how random, offensive, or absurd it may be. There are no strict guidelines, no filters, and very little moderation. Rule number 9. There are no real rules about moderation either. Enjoy your ban. This rule plays off Rule 8's idea of chaotic freedom by adding an ironic twist. While it feels like there are no rules, you can still get banned, suddenly and without warning. Rule number 10. If you enjoy any rival sites, don't. On sites like 4chan, there was, and often still is, a strong sense of in-group loyalty, and users would mock or hate on other sites like Reddit or Facebook. So yeah, that's it. We've officially gone through all the rules of the internet, from Rule 1 to Rule 45. So if you like this video, leave a comment. Tell me your favorite rule, or just type "nice." That always works. And of course, hit that subscribe button.